You've been told your whole life. Pay off your credit cards first. Knock out that debt. Zero out the balance. Cut up if you have to. And that sounds smart, right? Logical. Responsible. The kind of advice your parents, your banker, or even your favorite finance YouTuber would approve of. But what if I told you that rushing to pay off your credit card debt first, especially if you're struggling, might be the very thing keeping you stuck, broke, and stressed beyond belief? Stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you isn't just counterintuitive, it's going to flip your entire approach to money on its head. You're not here to survive. You're here to win. And winners don't play the game the way they're told. They learn the rules, and then they learn how to bend them. If you're living in the US, paycheck to paycheck, maybe juggling 2 jobs, watching gas and groceries climb, and barely breathing under student loans, rent, and inflation, this isn't just advice. This is survival. And before the end of this video, you're going to know exactly why paying off your credit card first is one of the most financially dangerous moves you can make right now, and what to do instead. Let's go deeper. You've got $1,000 sitting in your checking account. Your credit card is maxed out at $950. What do most people do? They throw all $1,000 at the card. Now they're broke. The balance might still creep back up. And if anything goes wrong next week, car trouble, medical copay, layoff, you're back in debt, plus overdraft fees, with no cash, no backup, and no breathing room. And here's the gut punch. 70% of Americans don't even have $500 saved for an emergency. Yet millions are laser-focused on becoming debt-free, even if it means living one flat tire away from disaster. That's not financial freedom. That's a trap dressed up as discipline. Let me ask you this. Would you rather owe $950 and have $1,000 in cash, or owe $0 and have nothing in the bank? Because real power, real financial control, isn't about being debt-free. It's about being crisis-proof. Now, I know some of you are feeling that internal conflict. Wait, isn't credit card debt the most expensive kind of debt? Shouldn't I get rid of it first? Yes, credit cards come with sky-high interest rates. Yes, they're dangerous when mismanaged. But here's the hard truth most financial gurus won't tell you. The interest you pay on credit cards is nothing compared to the cost of being unprepared. A single bounce check, a missed rent payment, a medical bill gone to collections. That's your credit score in free fall, late fees stacking, stress rising, and options disappearing. And let's talk about stress. Because financial stress in America isn't some small, invisible problem. It's destroying marriages. It's affecting mental health. It's even causing physical symptoms, insomnia, migraines, high blood pressure. So when you throw your last dollar at debt just to do the right thing, and then have nothing left to protect yourself from life's curveballs, that's not discipline. That's financial self-sabotage. Now here's what the 1%, the wealthy, do differently. They don't panic about bad debt the way you've been taught to. They play a different game. They keep cash flowing. They stay liquid. They buy time, because time is power. Right now, over 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. You're not alone. But the moment your account hits zero, the game changes. Because now you're not managing debt. You're drowning in it, with no air, no options, and no buffer between you and the next emergency. Let me paint you a picture. You've got $800 to your name. Your credit card balance? $2,000. And you're thinking, if I throw that $800 at the card, I'll feel better. But you won't. You'll feel vulnerable. Because life will throw something your way. It always does. A flat tire, a sick kid, a utility bill that's somehow double. And then what? You swipe again, fall deeper, and blame yourself for not being disciplined enough. But the truth is, you weren't undisciplined. You were misinformed. Here's what the wealthy, the well-advised, and the quietly thriving do differently. They buy time. Time gives you leverage. It gives you space to think, to breathe, to move. Instead of dumping all your cash into debt, you protect your liquidity. That means building a mini emergency fund, even if it's just $300. Then, make minimum payments, just enough to stay current, while preserving your oxygen. Because once you can breathe, you can plan, negotiate, consolidate, or even transfer that balance to a 0% interest card to stretch your timeline without drowning in fees. And here's a strategy no one talks about. Call your credit card issuer. Tell them you're going through hardship. Ask about a temporary hardship plan. You'd be shocked at what they'll offer if you ask. See, buying time isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Because money isn't just math. It's mental. It's emotional. It's the difference between reaction and strategy. Between staying stuck and making a comeback. And your comeback starts now. You're not lazy. You're not reckless. You're done living in survival mode. Keep your cash. Protect your peace. Play the long game, the smart game. Because paying off debt should never cost you your ability to live. And staying liquid is how you stay in control. Let me say this again. Time is power. And if all your money is going toward killing debt instead of building buffers, you're giving away your power for free. So here's what you do instead. Step 1. Build a starter emergency fund. Even if it's just $500. That small cushion creates space between you and chaos. It's your breathing room, your shield, your right to sleep at night without flinching at every unexpected notification. Step 2. Make minimum payments on high-interest debts, just enough to avoid penalties, while stacking up your emergency reserve. Sound crazy? It's not. It's strategic. And once you have that financial buffer, then, and only then, do you start aggressively attacking debt. Because now you're not running on empty. You're in the driver's seat. Let's get even more real. If you live in New York, LA, Chicago, or any US city where rent alone eats half your income. If you're gig working, freelancing, or surviving off tips, you need flexibility, not empty accounts. I've seen too many hardworking Americans, people who hustle, grind, sacrifice, still fall behind. Why? Because they followed outdated advice built for a different era. An era where a single income could support a household. Where college didn't cost more than a house. Where $20 could fill your gas tank and get groceries. That world is gone. Today's financial system was not built to help you. It was built to keep you dependent. You're not failing. You've been fighting uphill with bad maps. But not anymore. From now on, your money works for you. Every dollar has a purpose. Not just to pay off debt, but to build freedom, protection, and power. Here's your assignment right now. Open a separate savings account. Online, free, no fees. Call it your peace of mind fund. Start with $20, $10, whatever you can. Automate it weekly. Next, list your debts, not just by amount, but by emotional weight. Which ones keep you up at night? Which ones are just annoying background noise? Now ask, if life hit me hard tomorrow, would I rather have less debt or more cash? Let that answer guide you. You're not just paying off balances. You're rebuilding your life with strength, with clarity, and with purpose. This video isn't about doing what's popular. It's about doing what works. So if this woke something up in you, if it made you question everything you thought you knew about money, then drop a comment below and tell me what shift you're going to make starting today. And don't just watch. Subscribe. Because we're rewriting the rules for real people in real financial pain. And this is just the beginning. The banks don't want you to know this. Your debt collector definitely doesn't want you to know this. But now you do. And once you know better, you do better. And if someone told you otherwise, that's exactly why you're broke. I'll see you in my next video.